Hi all. Turn 10, about to start. Uh, yeah, I've been watching back on a couple of things, and yeah, last couple of turns have not went great, but kind of got a bit of a boost with action phase. It's funny how you do that. I think I mentioned that last night when I finished up. How you go through that miserable fire phase, and also if you get a miserable landing phase, which I think I had the last time, didn't I? Or was that the turn before maybe? And then a miserable event, and then a not so good fire phase. You're like a bit deflated, and however, the action phase does perk you up again. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going over the same thing as I finished off with last night, but well, I'd had a beer, so that could be something to do with it. Right, we've got two armoured anti-aircraft units. So we'd like to get them on board, but remember, it's the same landing table. It doesn't change till turn 15. We're on turn 10. So the A result's going to delay them. Anyway, we've got two of them there, so yeah, let's just draw the card and see what we get. We'll avoid the delay. Haven't got a D, so not a no effect. So the diamond is a B. That could be the drift. Yeah, it is. So I drift 2 boxes east. So it's not a great hex he's landing in. However, we have taken orange out. So, but if green fires, then yeah. Yeah, that's a bit. Mind you, where did I have him? I had him in here. So he'd been landing in intense green anyway. Right, however, okay, and then the circle's a C. I think that's lose a step, isn't it? Yeah, so he loses a step. And, yeah, he's landing in intense green as well. So, well, if green fires, there's the two hits. You know? Yeah, but we're not in a position to attack green yet. I know I'm kind of looking ahead here into things, are we? I mean, I think I took ages to decide about moving that unit to there, but we need the tank along in here to support it. And again, that's two actions. So the general gets put in the beach landing box this turn, but he won't land until the next turn. And I'm not sure where to put him. I mean, do I want him in this area? It's quite close to the HQ is taking care of things along there, but do I want him in this area? Or did I want him along here? Or I'm not really sure, really. I think it'd be better along there, but these guys have been smacked about a bit now, haven't they? I think these are both two one-steppers underneath. Yeah, they are. Oh well, okay. Right, well, we're landing things, Grant. Let's not read ahead. You've still got German fire phases to come and events, horrible events, and horrible German fire phases. Right. Okay, we've got 4 on this side. Did something get... Yeah, this got delayed. Artillery. So, see what we got again. An A result would delay them. So, okay. Oh, great. 2 A's in the card. Well, that'll be something getting delayed. At least the B is a drift, isn't it? So, well, B's first. The diamond is drift 2 boxes east. So, this is going to drift 1, 2, and in. It's an intense brown and orange. Yeah, we left that guy in there that last turn as well. And then, hopefully we've got another diamond, have we? No, we've not. So, the triangles and the circles are A's. So they're all delayed. Okay. Right, that's another 3 turns to wait and the guys coming back. Okay, so we won't see the guys again, maybe, until turn 13. I think that's good. There's 3 delayed on turn 11, 3 in turn 13 box. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. However, okay, so now we've got our general. That's the only thing that's landing. So he is going to just go in a box by himself. He can go in any one of the boxes that have a letter anyway. Not the three along here. Which I don't think we want them along here. There anyway. The HQ's along there. But where do we want them? So we don't drift these. Wherever we put him, he's going to land definitely. You know, if we put him here, he's landing here. There's no drift. If he was stacked to another unit, then he would have an optional drift maybe. But I just don't know. I just don't know. I mean, if if they were all 4 strength, maybe. Yeah, we've really. It's when I look at some of the units, we've really taken a bit of a beating. I'm pretty sure I'm being beaten up more than I did at this stage in the last game. Although the catastrophic loss count, well, mind you, we had them all stacked in the one box. I think they were all on the 29th side, weren't they? There was nothing on the first. Well, until then there was 2 or 3, but I think we had something like 5 on the 29th and none on, or maybe 1 on the first at the time. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 9 in total. That does seem quite a lot for turn 10. Maybe not though, I don't know. Thing is, we know we can't. We don't have the weapons for this guy. The one guy that we had that was able eventually took a hit, didn't he? I don't know if it was that, or maybe it was the guy underneath, I think, actually. So we don't have the bazookas. We're looking for a tank to hit. Oh, yeah. So that actually maybe makes more sense. Yeah. Hold on, Grant. That actually maybe makes more sense, and that's a horrible place to be thinking about putting it, but just to get the free move for the tank. Mind you, I also want to move the tank along here. Well, if this stays disrupted, then we don't really need the attack on it. So if red doesn't turn up on the fire card, and we move the general into here, then we free move the tank into here, ready for the attack on that next turn, and then possibly move the general into here, we think, something like that, so that it's supporting a few units. And then the tank being there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can hit this, you can't hit that come the time, but then that's up higher, that's going to be trickier to get to. So we would still be able to get support fire on that. And then if this does undisrupt, then, well, we've got a decision to make. Well, then again, as long as we can spare the action just to disrupt it again with 2 of these units, then we can still then move the tank. Does that feel like it makes sense? I also feel like I'd like to move it along a bit, maybe to get, but then if green fires, these guys are both taking a hit, that's going to eliminate him and then reduce him to a 1, so landing it here is only picking up that tank, but I definitely want to do something with that tank. Probably just move it. And we don't need actions along this side. This guy's out of command, but these 2 are going to be... We're probably going to wait on support for the tank with us. Although, I'm going to feel tempted, I think. So I suppose the other thing you could do is attempt a barrage on the green to hold it down. But then that means the tank's not getting into position, doesn't it? Okay, right, hang on, I've just realised I'm forgetting that we've got an action phase to come before this guy lands. So some of that could be happening before. So it could mean if I'm moving this tank along here, it'd be wise me landing them in here, and then we can gather them up. So let's just think about our actions. Well, like I say, we don't need anything here. These 3, 4, 5, 6 units here do not have a free action. And also these 2 stacks here. My guess would be, yeah, I think my actions are probably going to be what I said. If this undisrupts, I'm going to disrupt it again for an action. And then I'm going to move that tank into there for an action. I think that's my best move. The other possibility is I feel like having a go here. So I'm not going to be concerned about moving this, or this. You know, I'd like to move this one, especially if it doesn't get hit. I'm going to feel like I'm going to want to do it. But say this stays disrupted, then I might have the action to be able to move that up to the shingle. Yeah. And like I've just said, if that stays disrupted, probably I'm going to move. That's going to be one action. And if this doesn't get hit, maybe that'll be my second action. If it does get hit, I don't know. It seems crazy then having an attack if I'm going to move the tank there. Just keep it till next turn. The general's going to be in, giving them free moves to attack as well. So that does mean that the general should be in here, is that right? He lands in here. This tank's going to be along there, but when he lands, and we're going to command all 3 of these. And then the next, yeah, we're not going to get a command on that, so we're going to have to use an action on that. Right, okay. Yeah. I think that's where I'm going. Yeah. Right, okay. Right, time for a good event. So what are we on? Turn 10. Here we go. And we're on turn 10 as well. Just, if it was turn 11, that would be fine. And 10 Sterling Fire reduces action allowance from 2 to 1 in each division this turn. Well, all that stuff I've just talked about is up in the air, isn't it? I'm now going to have to hope that red doesn't fire, this stays disrupted, and then my one action to move the tank, and these guys are in the, well, in the kill zone. Still not getting a break. Okay, well, that's it. I'll just take the 2 action markers away and push them at the side, so I don't try and have 2 actions. And I'll just oh no, I'll put the card back up in the event box. So I think taking the action markers away will be fine. Okay, so fire phase. So again, nothing's went well there, has it? Not a great landing, and not a great event. And now we've got the fire phase. Okay, well, 2 orange out, so what I want in the card is orange, brown, and double red. Right? Orange, brown, and double red. That's what we want. Okay, here's goes. Push up a wee bit. Right. I got brown. Oh, I got orange. Didn't get double red. Got blue. Oh, there's not. Oh, it's a diamond. Oh, it's a diamond. This is going to be steady blue, isn't it? And that's sporadic blue. So I thought that was a really good card. And then you go, right, so orange has been taken out. Blue gets 2 shots. Right, where was I? I got a phone call there. Yeah, so it looked like that was a good result because I wanted orange and brown. But blue's doing enough damage as it is by the looks. Well, actually, it's going to take that unit out and then reduce this one. This is just getting. Yeah, there's nothing intense stretches out to there for sporadic, but that's armoured anyway. That's a circle. So it's when I hit diamonds. There's a diamond in here, that's sporadic, but these guys are both unsteady. It can shoot twice. Oh, no. This guy's a triangle. Yeah, right. So he's not getting taken out. I think it's probably just as bad. I think. Well, I suppose. We're getting a disruption and a hit, aren't we? So H2. Well, I'll zoom in there a little bit. Show you what's what. H2 16 as taking the hit. He's in steady fire and as a diamond. So I was worried about these two guys, knowing that they're going to get right. So H2 16. So that's another unit for the catastrophic loss box. That is now, oh dear, that's now 6 on this side. Yeah, we're going to have to start being careful now. I suppose, well, I'll get around to it in a minute. Let's finish this. And then this guy, G2116, is the other thing that can be hit, but he's in sporadic fire, so he gets disrupted. I suppose red didn't fire, so we don't need to concern ourselves with this again. I'll leave that off to the side a bit. So remember, he's disrupted. So yeah, I guess that wasn't awful, to be honest. It's just when you see anything getting hit, and also the catastrophic loss box filling up. Like I say, that's 6 now on this side, so we can only have one more. Because if we get an 8th, that's it, game over. And then we've got to start again, which I'm going to be reluctant to do. So we need to watch these 4 strength units. That is one there, and it's in red fire. So I mean, in actual fact, if red had fired there as well, he would have taken a hit, and that would have us been on 7. Oh, actually, he's the guy that transferred across. I remember this question coming up from me before in the game previous, and I cannot remember the answer. So, well, I'll ask the question here. Does he count towards catastrophic loss on the side that he's transferred to, the 1st division, or the side that he actually started with, the 29th division? Because that might come into it if it does happen. I may need to go and find the answer to that before I get an answer from you as well, to be honest. But we'll see. Anyway, any unit with a strength of 4, we're going to have to really, really keep an eye on now. Now, the good part about all that, like I say, was nothing touched us. This is a strength 4 unit, but we're now poised to be able to have. Yeah, we can attack that, can't we? I just took a wee moment about that. Yeah, because although he's on the higher ground, he fires down at the beach, so we can fire at him. Yeah, we can. So we are going to be able to make an 11, 13 strength attack on this position. Everyone's doubled in it, but so yeah, what I mean is purple didn't fire and mess any of that up. Green did also not fire and mess any of this up. So, you know, what we got wasn't great, but it could have been worse, I think. So, okay, right, let's look across the other side then. Right, I'm not sure what one over here, so I'm just going to draw the card. Oh, and we didn't get artillery from that last card, so that's good as well. Right, here we go. So double red, double blue. It's always nice when they're doubles, but however, double reds, nice and active. Double blues, nice and active. and the one we wanted double, brown, turns out to be a single, and he's active. So this doesn't look so good. And red's hitting leaders, so let's hope that doesn't come into it, because we have a leader in steady fire. Okay, that's not great then. Right. Right, I think the red part of this is going to be okay. I just had a glance at the blue situation though, and I'm not as chuffed about that. But it was close to maybe this HQ getting hit though. That was a worry. So there's nothing in intense. This is in sporadic, and this is going to save us, I think. So this is in steady fire. This triangle here. So he's gone. So that's our first hit. Fortunately, these guys are both triangles. So, sorry, diamonds. So that was actually a result, really, because they are probably more worthy units, but than the one-step unit. And then the second hit. Oh no! I'm forgetting it's a tank. Is it inspirad? Oh, it's unsteady fire. Oh, just put me in my misery. Just give me 8 losses, please. I thought this was going to be the second hit, but it's not. It's not. It's armoured. Red get into here? No, it does not. And it doesn't go into there. There's a circle anyway. Yeah, this is disaster. Yeah, I think I can look all day long, but I know what's happening. I feel like that could be the finishing blow, like, because our HQ is getting hit. It's in steady red, and we have not got another target. I can keep looking all day long. I'm not going to find anything, Grant. Our HQ is getting hit. Yeah. I think it's going to be a struggle now. So our HQ gets moved to 2 turns ahead on the turn track. So it goes into turn 12. And then it just lands as normal, so we won't see it until turn 13. I mean, the only good thing is that we've got quite a few rangers along this side, but the general's just going to have to gather up the rest of the units, which he's getting there. There's not enough of what left. It just doesn't look good at all. Nothing seems to be going right here. I know I'm in the German fire phase again, and I've said that the last 2 times, and then once I get in the action phase I feel a bit better, but I don't know if there's a recovery from this or not. Okay, well that was the 2 red hats. Thank you, red. And then double blue as I think it's almost as bad really, because it's going to triangles. There's nothing in intense. Blue doesn't go there. It's just these 2. These are disrupted. It's just these 2. This one with the climb cliff as in steady. So he's taken a hit. So he's gone. That guy's still climbing the cliff, I guess. And then this is in sporadic. So that triangle is disrupted. And that's the 2 hits for blue, which are pretty bad as well. And then finally brown, the one that we could have done with seeing as a double, is a single. Fortunately we've got a couple units in intense. They're both 1-steppers. I'm going to let the artillery go and the other guy will hang about. Yeah, and then there's no artillery on the cards. Hey, there's no artillery. Yeah. So brown undisrupts, purple stays disrupted down that side, which is a plus admittedly considering what's happened here. But we've lost the HQ. The HQ is going to support fire to... I feel like jacking it in, like, now. I think that's just going to be too much. Red stays disrupted here. That's going to be that. Right, let's clear the beaches and try and clear my head. Okay, so on this side, all that fired was blue. It's orange and brown. Orange is unoccupied now, and brown doesn't fire into the beaches. So blue goes from here right along to here. So we can clear some of this, I suppose. The general's going to land. Yeah, I didn't think about mines again. I think the general is affected by mines as well, isn't he? Or is it the HQ maybe? Oops. Right, he's reduced. Well, you've got that cleared in there, haven't you? From there along, so... Yeah, I think I'll go for this hex though. Just, I don't know. I'm actually giving up the will now. Okay, so that's 1 hex code on that side, and then on this side, what did we get? Oops. I think they all fired, didn't they? Red, blue, and brown. Yeah, so blue, red. I don't think we're getting in with this, do we? Yeah, and then brown takes over. Yeah, so nothing cleared on that side. Okay. Right, well, I could jump into the US action phase and try and cheer myself up. Try and get back onto some positive thinking, but unfortunately I don't actually have the time to continue at the moment. And there's a temptation right now to, I don't know, am I giving up just because things are all going against me? You know, am I feeling, I don't like to be a quitter. And the thing is, would I wrap this up and just set it up again and start playing again? I don't know if I've got that in me. Um, what might be the better idea is to maybe just upload this as the next part. Thing is, I've got a couple of videos waiting to get uploaded. If that's the case, I'm just going to chuck them out there. I've not watched any of it yet. I watched a bit of it, but I think I might just throw this out here, and maybe John and Martin or anybody else that wants to comment can maybe just let me know if it's worth trying to carry on with this. You know, it might be. I mean, it is due to the loss of the HQ. So, I mean, I say it's only that that's making me think that way. Well, it's maybe not only that. I feel like I'm not sure we've got the force to do it, and we're going to have to be really careful, in particular on the east side with the catastrophic loss. The good thing about the east side is it's not much happening. We've just got, I mean, I don't want to zoom back in again. I mean, we've got the proposed position which we're going to be able to have a go at, where we potentially could have a silly go at this, maybe. And remember, we're only getting one action each turn this turn with the event as well, so. But over this side, I mean, okay, fortunately this is the side we've only got 4 losses at the moment, but losing the HQ, I don't know. Right, I think I will cut it there. Try and, hopefully, I know there's other episodes to watch, and if certainly if it was me watching this video playthrough, I would be watching it turn by turn, and so it might be a while before you actually get to seeing this, and recommending one or the other, carry on or chuck it in. Okay, well, like I say, I don't have the time to carry on with the US action phase, so what I will do is I will cut this as a part and put it out there, but please tell me if you think this is an impossible situation, and I'd be as well just chucking the towel in. So let me know, guys. And obviously, if I don't hear back from anybody, because still got to get this uploaded as well, so that might take a while as well. And I do get sat back down later this afternoon, I possibly might move into the US action phase and have a look at it. I might just sort of leave things, maybe play something else for a wee while, and wait on your opinion and what you think I maybe should do. Okay, I'll leave it for now, guys. Cheers.